Welcome to the Lotus Goddess Divine Love. Hi everyone, how's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome back everyone. Welcome if you're new to my channel. I do Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, Twin Flame Journey Charm readings. And let's begin, and just keep in mind that this is a general reading. See what messages come through. There's something here about a karmic situation, something between Divine Masculine and the current person that they are with. It shows here that Divine Masculine was shown something about some sort of selfish behavior on the other person's part. Divine Masculine was hidden from certain information, the truth about who they were with, and it's something about their past. Divine Masculine has some sort of memory, or it's like recalling something that had occurred in the past that they didn't really pay much close attention to, but now because of what they are experiencing with this person, um they're starting to notice things, and it's like gathering pieces of the puzzle, putting it all into place. This Divine Masculine is still in the dark about some things, but he is being more alert about what his current situation is. It shows here that some of the things that this Divine Masculine was working towards when it comes to this connection with this person, meaning putting in the effort, the energy, the time, um, and it shows something about tolerating somebody's jealousy. It has to do with this karmic person. This person has a lot of jealousy here. Divine Masculine tried his best to tolerate this. If I feel like not only this emotion, this feeling, but behaviors as well, because I see here a lot of emotions, behaviors, um, reaction to things. Even though Divine Masculine was not supportive of it or did not agree with it, they stood by this person. So it shows here that the Divine Masculine, um he really he really tolerated a lot of this person's behavior, because he tried to hold on to the connection. He was doing it from a place of love. It shows here love because he had emotional feelings for this person, but this masculine was not really clear about what he was feeling at the time. For this individual, he mistaken some of his emotions for love. Okay, so it shows here that the emotions that he had, the feelings that he had for this person, what he thought was love, he acted upon that emotion to protect, to stand up for this connection with this person in spite of their behavior, in spite of their jealousy. And I feel the jealousy is towards Divine Feminine here, because it shows here a jealousy towards somebody who is connected very strongly with Divine Masculine, and which this connection is protected by the Divine. Another thing I noticed in this reading, there is a lot of negative, low vibrational energies surrounding this individual to prevent this Divine Masculine from moving forward. They cause some sort of confusion for the Divine Masculine on which direction to go. Divine Masculine was confused about what to do in their life, so different aspects of their life, who to connect with, so family members, friends. I feel certain people that were in Divine Masculine's life, this individual, this karmic person, what I see here is that they cause some kind of barrier between Divine Masculine and those who cared for divine masculine. So this includes family members, loved ones, people who cared for divine masculine, people who were part of divine masculine's life. Divine masculine, one of the things that he was kind of avoiding, it shows here, there was a lot of talk about things that were connected to divine masculine and the situation that he's currently in with this individual. For some time, this masculine, deep down, it shows here that because of the decision that he made to be with this person, he chose not to see anything that was negative. It's like trying to avoid hearing the truth, trying to avoid hearing anything that doesn't sound good, trying to avoid the outcome that might not be what this divine masculine imagined it to be. So this divine masculine had very high hopes here. I see something that the high hopes, the dreams that this divine masculine had to be with this karmic person, um, it is something that was not as clear, and kind of like the energy of the karmic individual was causing this divine masculine to see things in kind of like without clarity, like fogginess. Like it was not easy for divine masculine to see through it, to see the reality of it, to see what was there. um Divine masculine was being guided, was being shown things intuitively. I feel synchronicities as well. It shows here divine feminine was tired of trying to tell divine masculine about what was happening, because divine feminine in this reading kind of like put in the effort, and it came to the point where divine feminine is like, it's time for me to just step away. And because I see divine feminine as someone who was constantly showing divine masculine what was or what is. And it came to the point where this divine feminine got tired of trying to show, trying to reveal, trying to let divine masculine see the situation for what it is. Uh, there was a point where this divine feminine, what I see in this reading is that there was a point where divine feminine started to feel a lack of strength. It's kind of like, I don't know if I have any energy left in me to continue with this, or any I don't know if I even have that desire or urge to even try to make it work. This is somebody who got real tired of the overall situation, that they started to feel like, okay, now this ongoing, because it's ongoing here, this ongoing routine is starting to weigh me down. So divine feminine pulled away. It shows here that once they had pulled away, divine feminine started to move forward, focus on their independent soul journey. But it started with sadness. It started with disappointment. What I feel and what I see here, it's a disappointment, a lack of understanding from divine masculine, a lack of support. And but this divine feminine kept moving forward. They knew, it shows here, that this divine feminine knew that divine masculine's pride needed to be set aside for in order for this divine masculine to see the truth. And this divine feminine knew that, based on what they know about divine masculine and his past behaviors, that this divine masculine's pride is not easy to it's something that is not easy for this divine masculine to let go. So knowing that, this divine feminine continued to move forward. Was a little bit disappointment. Well, little disappointment, I feel little is understatement, but a bit disappointment with what was taking place, how divine masculine was reacting to the situation, but this divine feminine chose to continue to move forward so they can transform themselves, because at that point it shows that because of that tiredness of trying to make things work, this divine feminine felt drained, energetically drained from the situation, that they're like, it's time to focus back on me. So divine feminine moved forward even with that disappointment about divine masculine's decisions, behaviors, lack of understanding of what was or what is, and divine feminine moved forward. When divine feminine continued to move forward, they started to learn more about their own independent strength. They stepped in their truth, and they stood by their truth, but they stepped into a higher form of truth. This truth has to do with the divine connection, has to do with who they are as divine feminine. Shows here that divine feminine came into greater knowledge, greater understanding about who they are in this spiritual journey. I see here that becoming more wise, seeking inner knowledge, strength, and in some cases, divine feminine was so I feel like, because they were absorbing so much information, started to seek more, starting to learn more, gain more understanding about themselves. An excitement, a new excitement started to bloom, started to bloom within this divine feminine. That excitement, it shows something about divine feminine wanted to share with others about the journey, wanted to share others about the divine connections, things like that. So it shows here that the wisdom that they have obtained during their own independent soul journey, they became more involved in not only the process itself, but also part of their journey, which was to also share with others. They started to do that. So it's kind of like their own independent mission work, but it's more of like that's part of their role as divine feminine, to share, to guide, to be of a brighter energetic light, right? Higher vibration, sharing the love, sharing the wisdom. So this is what I see here. Some divine feminines did not really, it's kind of like, I didn't see this coming. The amount of work, it's like, if I knew that my journey would be this difficult, like up ahead would be this much work, I don't know if I would have continued to go forward, But this divine feminine in the beginning, it was tough. It shows here very tough, very rough, not being able to see what was up ahead, not being able to, it's like the unknown, not knowing what to expect. And when things came along, things were rough, things were not as clear. But divine feminine was guided, intuitively guided. I feel they went into prayer, they asked for guidance, knowledge, a sign. I feel some of them ask for, give me a sign. Is this what I should be doing? Does this is this part of what I'm meant to do or provide? And even if it was confusing, or even if it was rough at first, divine feminine continued to move forward. Shows here that some cases it felt like pressure, meaning that a little bit overwhelming. Some may have felt exhaustion, because energetically, it's like being energetically prepared for what is to come. So the first steps of what divine feminine was transforming to become, that first initial I feel like that first initial moment when Divine Feminine chose to step away from Divine Masculine so that Divine Masculine can do what he needs to do to grow in his, spiritual journey, so that he can learn, so that he can grow. Divine Feminine continued to move on their path, and in the process, they were challenged. They didn't expect that challenge to be so difficult. It's like now that I'm walking away, letting Divine Masculine be, why is my journey, why is my independent soul journey so difficult? And it's because of the preparation for what is ahead. And this Divine Feminine is like, if I knew that walking away from Divine Masculine meant that things would be even harder in some cases. It's like, I don't know if I would have made certain decisions at that time. But there was a purpose here, because it was to lead you to what you were destined to do. That preparation was for your own spiritual journey, your own spiritual growth, and to give you more strength as a Divine Feminine and have the balance of Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine energy within. Shows here again that it was not easy to obtain or to accomplish certain things. You really worked hard for what you have. I feel some of you are saying, it's never been easy. I've always been a hard worker. Especially when it comes to love, you gave your all. I see here giving your all for love, putting all of your heart, being open-hearted when it comes to love, and like different types of love, right? Balance within the home, wish fulfillment. You worked hard towards many things. And I see here that you've grown a lot as a Divine Feminine. When you go within and you see that you want to create anew, the old you, the old Divine Feminine who you once were when you first met Divine Masculine, it's like that feels like someone else, like someone from far distant land. It's like unrecognizable, because you've come such a long way. Who you are today is someone even Divine Masculine would not recognize, because you have transformed so much here. Shows here a closing of an old cycle to start anew. And going back to what is going on with this Divine Masculine and this karmic individual in this reading, it shows here that to close off that cycle, it is tough, because this is something that has been repeating itself. It shows about somebody being very selfish for personal gain, having jealousy towards not only Divine Feminine, but other things that have to do with Divine Masculine's wish fulfillments, and not being so like, this is somebody who doesn't compromise. This is somebody who wants it their way. And I see here that they're not concerned at all about what Divine Masculine wants, what their dreams are. There's no love here. It only shows love for self for this person in this reading. So this is the reading for today. I hope you like this reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below. And thank you all for watching. Have a beautiful day. Bye, everyone.